I am Shushmita. Welcome back. We will talk about the concept of globalization today. What is globalization? Integrating the economy of the country with the world economy. It is the process of interconnection between countries. It can be achieved through foreign trade and foreign investment given by multinational corporations. Investment is buying an asset in the form of a factory, a machine, land, a building, etc. Learning outcomes. Production across the countries. Participate in market. MNCs, multinational corporation. Factors of globalization. Advantages and disadvantages of globalization. Benefits and harmful effects of MNCs. Special Economic Zone. World Trade Organization WTO. Keywords. MNCs, a multinational corporation. Stimulate, to encourage something to grow and develop. Liberalization, the removal of restrictions, barriers, fence anything that prevents people from being together. Foreign investment, cash flow moving from one country to another. Negotiate, bring about discussion. Concept map. Production across the countries. Production was largely organized within countries. The raw materials, foodstuff, and finishing products are exported. India exported raw materials and foodstuffs and imported finished goods. Trade is the main channel connecting distant countries. Participate in the market as producers and consumers. As producer of goods and services, we could be working in any sector like agriculture, industry, and services. As consumer, we participate in the market when we purchase goods and services that we need. MNCs, multinational corporations. MNC is a multinational corporation that owns or controls production in more than one nation. MNCs look for before setting up offices and factories for production in regions where they can get cheap labor and other resources. MNCs also need closed markets for their manufacturing goods. It requires skilled engineers and IT personnel and a large number of English-speaking people who can provide customer care services. The MNCs also need a favorable government. MNCs spread their production worldwide. MNCs set up partnership with local companies. MNCs use local companies for supplies. MNCs will buy local companies and then start expanding their production activities. Factors of globalization. Transportation, rapid improvement in transportation. Container service, cheaper air transport, and better roads and railways have led to faster delivery. Information and communication. Development in the IT field have brought a revolution in telecommunications, made e-banking, e-commerce, e-learning, email, governance, etc. Liberalization. Barriers to foreign trade and foreign investment have been removed. To a large extent, goods can be imported and exported easily. Foreign companies can set up factories and offices in other countries. So all these factors enable globalization. Advantages of globalization. In this process, goods and services along with capital, resources, and technology can move freely from one nation to another. People usually move from one country to another in search of better income, better jobs, or better education. Rapid improvement in technology has reduced transportation. Cost has been one major factor that has stimulated the globalization process. It offers more choice and quality of goods and services to consumers by enhancing competition and innovation. It reduces poverty, inequality, and exploitation by spreading the benefits of development and growth to the developing countries. Disadvantages of globalization: increased competition foreign firms, loss of local jobs and industries, exposure to political and economic instability, cultural and environmental impacts. Advantages to producers as well as consumers. To the producers, they have invested in newer technology and production methods. They have gained from successful collaboration with foreign companies. Globalization helped in the development of the IT sector. Good quality products are being produced at lower prices. To the consumers, there is a greater choice for consumer who can enjoy improved quality and lower prices for several products. People today have very much higher standards of living than was possible earlier. Benefits of MNCs to a local company. MNCs can provide money for additional investments like buying new machines for faster production. MNCs might bring with them the latest technology for production. Harmful effects of MNCs on a host country. MNCs have posed a major challenge for a large number of small producers and workers. Batteries, tires, dairy products, and vegetable oils are some industries that are badly affected due to stiff competition from MNCs. Several of the units shut down, leaving many workers jobless. Most employers these days prefer to employ workers temporarily. This has changed the lives of workers and their jobs are no longer secure. Workers also have to put in very long working hours and work night shift. Wages are low and workers are forced to work overtime. SEZ, Special Economic Zone, set up by the central and state governments with world-class facilities like electricity, water, roads, transport, storage, and educational facilities. Features of the Special Economic Zone. The companies who set up production units in the Special Economic Zone do not have to pay taxes for initial period of 5 years. Government has also allowed flexibility in the labor laws to attract foreign investment. Policy changes 1991. The government decided that the time had come from Indian producers to compete with the producers around the globe. It felt that competition would improve the performance of producers within the country. This would benefit consumers who would have more varieties of goods to choose from. This was supported by the powerful international organization WTO. WTO, World Trade Organization, established to supervise and liberalize world trade. WTO officially commenced on 1st January 1991. India has been a member of the WTO. It encourages international trade by removing trade barriers like import duties and import quotas. Negatives of WTO. Pressurized developing countries like India to follow its policy. Turned a blind eye to trade barriers and prosperous regions like the US and EU. Developed countries benefited more than developing countries. Globalization fair. Government can use trade and investment barriers implemented and the workers get their rights. Support small producers to improve their performance till the time they become strong enough to compete. Make policies that protect the interests of all the people in the country. Negotiate at the WTO for fairer rules. Conclusion. Globalization is a process of increasing interdependence and integration of the world's economies, cultures, and ideas driven by technological innovations and market forces. It has both positive and negative impacts on various aspects of human life. Thank you.